YouTube, what up? What it do? It's your man, I go by Tool Jordan to be exact. Back with another vid. I'm on the way to Publix, man, to grab some water. I was watching DJ Vlad TV and Tony Yayo interview, and I thought this would be a good topic. They were talking about what would you do, something like, would you do 10 years for 10 million? So I thought about it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring this topic to my channel, to my viewers, everybody rocking with young Tool Jordan, as I go get this water, you know. So I thought about it. I was like, man, like, would I do 10 years for a guaranteed 10 million? Yeah, I will do 10 years for 10 million. Like, that's a no-brainer. And then you hear DJ Vlad, he Vlad, like, he wouldn't do it. But Tony Yayo, like, yeah, he'll do it. But see, the thing is, I think with Vlad is like, okay, he content with the money he have. He's like, man, I ain't anything, because anything can happen in prison. You know, you get killed in prison, you know, lose your life. You go in there 10 years, turn to 30 years by, you know, putting hands on somebody, or somebody, you know, you're going to get the scuffling in there. You're going to get the bumping. But I get where he coming from. But somebody like me or you, we ain't got nowhere near 10 million. I'm looking, some people, I already know y'all gonna be in the comments like, man, I ain't doing. But if you gotta think about it, it's a sacrifice. A lot of y'all don't want to sacrifice. You just want things handed to you. You want it fed to you. You want that titty milk. See, I look at it like this. If I do the 10 years, this 10 million, not only for me, but for my family, basically generational wealth. Like, you'll be getting out 10 years later and people will be still working their jobs, still doing the same thing, and nowhere near $10 million. So you gotta ask yourself, will I do this 10 years for $10 million? Because I know I would. See, I don't know what y'all, some of y'all that be in these comments smoking on, sniffing on, popping pills, swallowing pills. You better ask yourself, $10 million. Not no $10, not no $10,000, $10 million. I don't want to hear nothing about no 10. It's crazy. Like, some of y'all is cuckoo for goddamn Cocoa Puffs. It's like, you got niggas that get in my comments and say $10 million ain't nothing these days. What? $10 million? But I know some of y'all be trolling, man, because ain't no way you gonna tell me $10 million ain't nothing. Yous are goofy. Now, I had got this $10 million. I did my time, boom, fresh out. You know, I'm coming fresh out, all swole. Boom! Boom! You know, I'm buying properties. Basically, I'm buying land on top of land. I'm making investments where I know for sure it's a guaranteed I'm going to make something off my investment. A nice guaranteed investment. I know it's a risk, high risk. You may not get nothing back. Heck no. I'm getting apartment complexes. I'm doing all that. I'm buying land, holding land, and hopefully some, you know, these architectures and all that, they want to buy this land and build a mall on it. Okay, cool. You can build a mall on it, but I ain't selling you the land. Don't let that go over your head. I know I'm getting off topic a little bit, but I learned some of this watching that. Y'all gotta watch it. It's called, I forgot what it's called, but it's a guy on Netflix. I watched it years ago and it taught me a lot. It's this guy. It's about a documentary about the guy who owned McDonald's and just took the McDonald's. I don't know what you call it, but he took the McDonald's from the people who originally made McDonald's. He came in, this is what you call snakes in the grass. He came in, tried to help, basically help them make McDonald's better. That's why you got that ice cream, that liquid ice cream and all that and stuff. It's because of him. So what he did was he bought, since they didn't want to, I can't remember it all, but they didn't want to franchise it. They wanted to leave it like it is. He wanted to make things cheaper, so they wanted to be pure. He wanted to make, the patties different. Wanted to be more, I guess, looking to make more money, so make it not 100% real beef and all that and stuff. So he basically, what he did was he bought the land. And he bought the land where all the McDonald's was being built at. And he took over basically. Y'all can look it up. It's on, I think it's still on Netflix. Just type in McDonald's. Man, that dude came in there and took their whole business. And I learned something from that about with the land part. Land is very important. And I strive to, I know I don't own no land, but my dreams is buying land. I don't care how many acres it is, it's buying land. So, would you do 10 years for $10 million? Some of y'all gonna be like, nah, but if you think about how fast them 10 years gonna go, you ain't even gonna be near $1 million unless you just you could be making $100,000 a year and you just saving up. You can get close to it, but most of everybody ain't even gonna see $1 million, man, in your lifetime. Just not what you gonna see. So y'all make sure y'all check that out though, man, because buying land is important. What else I would do? I would, of course, buy the land, of course, invest. Small risk, invest. Not no high risk, because see, y'all got these guys that be on YouTube, be saying, invest. They don't tell you when they lose their money, investing in the wrong stuff. They didn't invest in $100,000, took a loan from the bank, invested in $100,000, and the investment didn't work out. Now they in $100,000. They in the red, and now they owe the bank $100,000. Now they got to figure out, dang, I got to pay the bank $100,000, and I lost $100,000. Now they back to square one. They just put themselves in debt. So if you gonna get these loans and stuff, man, you got to be smart with that too, because you got to pay that stuff back. Don't let these people fool y'all and thinking, oh yeah, I get my credit up and I get this loan. What if that business or whatever you got going on don't work out? You gonna be filing for what? Bankruptcy. Then you gonna be balled up, mad at the world. Oh, you hating the world, but you the one took that loan. You the one took that $100,000 loan. And the bank's like, yeah, I can't wait to get their ass, because they gonna have to pay us back. You better know what you doing with that $100K in that loan, because loans ain't no joke. Yeah, so what would you do if you what you do what you do 5 years for $5 million? Some of y'all, I can understand, some of y'all dudes ain't got the balls to go to prison and do 5 years for $5 million because y'all scared, which I understand, because you can get killed in prison. And other stuff happen in prison too. Somebody can, get you in there. So you gotta think about all that. But it's basically about the sacrifice. Are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want in life? Are you willing to do that? Because you willing to sacrifice to go to Taco Bell and roll them burritos. You willing to sacrifice Wendy's and get those double stacks. 4 for 4. You willing to do that? You willing to sacrifice your time to push them shopping carts, hot as it is, at Walmart? And y'all know how people is. They don't want to bring them shopping carts to where they supposed to be at. They leave them right by the car. But y'all hit me in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all do it or not. It's your homie I go by too. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. New videos on the way. I'm out. You know?